It might be over here.
All right. I just started streaming, so I'm trying it out.
All right.
We're live streaming.
We're live.
We're live. Probably not gonna have anybody.
Are we on Twitch? I don't even know.
Yeah.
What are we on?
We're
I
on
can check it
Twitch.
out.
Ham would say that all the time. Every time we start a live video, we're live.
We're live
We
on
go all
Twitch.
crazy. Yeah, like all.
Mark Schilling,
All right.
Xavier Carrizales.
That's weird. I'm reversed.
Thank you, baby.
Well, it's because
I'm
it's
like
in
Mark right
my-
here,
yeah.
but then that's Cody. Well, over there is Cody.
Well, so we're trying this out. I'm not 100% sure how well it's gonna work or whatever. I'm keeping track of audio and everything. So if you randomly just keep seeing me look down here, I'm just trying to
He's got
make
a
sure.
Twitch.
Yeah,
He's got a Twitch.
I've got a Twitch on Twitch.
Twitch on Twitch.
But yeah, and so this should be the start. I don't know if it's gonna pick up anything of you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Cody
you
has a
might.
Twitch.
You might want to get up in there, bro.
Yeah, it should be
She
good.
said.
Audio should be good. I think.
Can we
I'm not
cuss on
100%
this?
sure.
I don't know. I mean,
He's the boss.
you're gonna put everything on me. Like I have been known to cuss.
I don't mind
I was a Marine. Xavier was a
Sailor.
sailor.
potty mouth.
Yeah. What? I don't have a potty mouth.
We're doing a podcast and you have your phone on.
Yeah, okay. Well,
It's okay,
first
I
of
have mine
all,
on too.
first of all,
JK.
I'm the boss. He just said I was a boss.
I'll bring the beers.
I can do whatever I want.
I'll bring the beers.
All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so let's kick it off. So
All right.
I guess we should talk about what happened with the governor, right?
Okay.
What was it, last Monday?
Welcome everybody to episode
welcome.
three?
Two.
Yeah, the other one was 1.5.
Yeah, 1.5. We didn't air that one because, well, just because. We'll just
Oh
leave it
yeah,
at that.
I rendered it in the wrong format.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
So when it was done, the video format was specifically and only for this program. It wasn't. I couldn't put it up on YouTube. I couldn't do anything. So.
Hey,
Yeah,
you know
this
what?
is too.
Let me give a shout out to Cody real quick. This guy is the learning curve has been pretty good. He's learning a lot. We're
Yeah.
getting there, right?
Yeah.
Like
Trying, man.
we're getting there.
No, I'll give him a gold star today. Yeah.
Like I said, it's just
Half
gonna get
gold
better.
star.
It's just gonna get better because we're all gonna learn.
You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you,
No, just kidding.
jerk. But yeah, I'm trying. I'm
Well,
trying
no,
to
honestly,
get
I
all
wish
this stuff
everybody could
together.
see the setup right now. This looks pretty sweet.
I mean, we got a green screen
Yeah,
behind
it's
us.
pretty nice. So.
Yeah, green screen behind
Good
us. So we've got the.
We can mess with things.
So we've got the Tron light cycle with like the Miami Vice City in the background, or
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I don't think it has any audio or anything. I think we can put audio on it so people can hear
We'll edit it later.
music in the background.
well, we're live. You can't edit later.
Oh.
Yeah, well, no, I can. I mean, whatever people see live is what they see live. But I
That
can't go
absolutely
back
means
and
no
click.
picking your nose.
What
We
do
should have
I-
went live on Facebook.
If I knew how to stream it on Facebook through OBS, I definitely
I,
would.
know. I need to ask that DJ guy does because he does it. He has OBS and Facebook Live. I mean, he's got everything going.
But I
I'm
mean,
sure there's a way, but we don't know how.
You could just go live from our normal account. Like,
From our phone or what?
yeah.
Yeah, we could.
I mean, yeah,
That's
if
how
we
it
had
works.
a stand for the phone, we could do something like
Yeah,
that.
otherwise, I'd have to just hold it the whole time.
The whole time.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I mean, you're practically that useful right now. So
Yeah, yeah.
a glorified tripod.
Let's do it.
Let's see, hold on. How's it?
So Xavier is the only microphone with a
Guard.
pop filter, right?
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Yeah. So, just wanted to make sure it sounded good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Yeah,
So,
this is
that's
the only
cool.
one with a pop filter.
Okay,
I mean,
so
I could technically get you the little boom pop filter to put over.
Oh no, I'm good. I
You're
just
jealous?
Yeah,
If
no.
you feel like you're
I'm
gonna be
just saying,
popping a lot.
Your mic felt so uncomfortable. It brought its own mask. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
this was already here when I got here.
First of all, your mic chose you. You didn't choose the mic.
I'm sorry, mine's the more cooler mic.
It is
It's the
actually
one
it's
on
the
the
most
table.
expensive mic on the table.
But anyways, I guess no one's here yet, but I mean we can go ahead and start talking about what we want to talk about. So what about the governor that we were going to talk about?
Okay, so Monday the governor did the whole bars and bowling alley and blah blah
news,
blah,
right?
and what we thought like.
Everyone but us.
Yeah, I was watching. I mean, I was just like, "Oh heck yeah, for real! We're about to open up on Friday, Blitz." I'm thinking like Facebook Blitz, Instagram Blitz. Here we go. And then my buddy Imran from Texas Gamers Lounge, he messaged me real quick. He's like, "Hey man, you got to read the whole order." So there's some wording or verbiage in there that said any children's interactive displays or exhibits or video arcades must remain closed. So like if a bowling alley and an arcade had to be closed, or if you're just a standalone arcade, you still have to be closed. So
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's
Right?
really that was a blow.
So-
That was a huge blow right there. So
So we still don't have an official date then.
yeah, we don't have a date.
We don't have
Nope.
a date.
We don't have a
Not even
date.
an estimated date. We're just closed.
So well, okay. So the other day though, was it Ken's Five or the City of Leon Valley came here to do a little like piece?
Right, they came and did a promote the portal, kind of help
Like support local business.
support small businesses that are still closed.
And so, but
So-
you told me that how many businesses was it left in Leon Valley that are open?
7,
7.
and now
Of
there's
all the businesses in Leon Valley.
and after today there's only 2.
And guess who's one of them?
Yeah,
people?
we're one of them.
We're
Me,
one
and
of
then
them.
there's another little birthday place called Amazing Play or something. It's right down the street. They're like a party room. They just have tables and that's about it. Like, but it's a place for like little kids to go and play or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but it's just me and him, and so that's where we're at.
Fun.
Cool. Do you want to step off real quick? I see.
Oh yeah.
We got a delivery.
So I gotta go do owner stuff real quick.
Yeah,
so
go do owner stuff.
Talks amongst yourselves.
We can
Okay.
continue the
Talk
podcast.
amongst yourselves.
We do have one live viewer.
I'm
or we
so
have one viewer in
verklempt.
here.
I'll be right back.
Life 28. What's up?
Oh,
How's it going?
finally, it's gone. Just kidding.
Yeah, I can do this and see,
JK,
and we'll just
JK.
cover up Mark with our chat.
Okay, yeah, Mark's not even here.
Just-
What's
just-
up?
Yeah, we're just chilling right now because Mark has to go and get the food order.
Yeah, in the middle of our live podcast, we're getting food delivered.
Hey, you
Or
know,
delivered.
it is what it is. And good things. Did you just talk about your game?
We're talking about the arcade and how we're unfortunately not going to be able to open just yet.
Nope.
Yeah, bowling alleys can open. I don't know, even like strip clubs can open. Gyms can
It just doesn't make sense to
open.
me that
Bars
gyms
can
can
open.
be open,
Yeah, so a
yet
lot of
an
places that
arcade
you wouldn't
can't be
think
open.
could be open are now open, and we still cannot open. So.
Which, by the way, so just FYI, doing a live podcast, if we do have people come in and asking questions in the middle of it, we can ask or answer questions
That's
if you
such a-
want, stuff like that.
Nice.
But I
Who's
don't know.
that? Somebody answered already? Somebody's talking to us?
Yeah, someone named Life28SK.
What
In
up, Live
Slovakia.
28?
Slovakia.
They're in
cinemas are-
Slovakia. Are you
In
in
Slovakia?
Slovakia?
Are you in
100
Slovakia?
persons?
Da, das vidanya. So, that's the food. So, food guys here.
Yeah,
Okay,
all right, we're gonna go eat. See ya.
No, we're not gonna eat. So, anyways, that was the governor's thing.
Which is annoying.
It was super annoying.
But I mean, is it likely June 1st, like some people have been saying, or is it like a?
I'm
honestly
really
don't
being
even know?
realistic. Like, if I was gonna say it, be like a betting man, I'm thinking middle of June.
Well, the stay-at-home order was extended to June 4th.
4th,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if anything,
I'm thinking middle of June, and that's if there's no like spike in cases and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Well, okay, so that's one thing also that's been annoying me is every single day on Facebook, just browsing through Ken's 5, will have an article that'll say like 10,000 new cases reported today. And it's like, or 10,000 new cases today. And then like you read through it, like you do a quick browse.
Yeah.
And it's like, they make it seem like in just yesterday, 10,000 people went out. 10,000 people got it. 10,000 people got
Tested.
and then those
The results.
10,000 people's results went to the news, and then they're reporting it. And then everybody on Facebook on the comments are like, "See, I told you guys shouldn't have gone out today. Went to the movie." It's like it's
Yeah.
not today. These are tests from 2-3 weeks prior that are
Yeah.
just finally coming in today. And I bet you, out of the 10,000 cases they had, 9,998 of them
there's-
have recovered.
Yeah,
and there's still 2 that may be a little bit sick.
there's so many factors in this thing. It's like I don't want to get political, but you know,
Yeah,
it's,
I know.
there's so many sides and angles of this, and everybody has their their passions and their feeling. I mean, I have my feelings. I know I wear a mask when I go to HEB because I don't trust people, but at the same time, I feel like it's not being fair. So you're going to open a gym where people are going to go and sweat and do whatever and get, bodily fluids all over a machine. And then they, hey, guy, come use this one. I don't care if you wiped it down. It's the same thing with my arcades. Hey, you're going to go play a game? I wipe it down. You can go play, right? Like, I feel like,
yeah.
And nobody's really sweating on our games. Like,
yeah,
we
yeah.
are
Yeah.
made-
we're not in here sweating. I mean, now there's some people who maybe get
But
really
we got
into
plenty of fans and we got plenty of fans and AC to prevent the people
Yeah.
from sweating.
Yeah, a
so.
gym's definitely more high risk if you're gonna catch something.
To me, like, I would feel like
than an
100%.
arcade.
we're
yeah.
like exchanging bodily fluids. But then again, you would have to, like, touch the sweat.
Yeah.
and maybe put it in your mouth. I don't know. I'm not a
and
doctor.
I know
but it's
everybody, like, we have buttons. Everybody's, with the joysticks and the buttons, those
Yeah.
get touched a lot. But we still have sanitizer. You guys still wash your hands. You can still wear gloves.
Yeah, so if you're playing,
Like-
just don't put your fingers in your mouth and start chewing your nails or
Yeah,
pick your nose.
yeah.
Go wash your hands.
And we
you know?
disinfect,
Yeah.
all day throughout the day.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
is what
I
it
think a
is.
gym has a much higher risk.
And maybe maybe
Agreed.
not. I think there was something out today that said something about like actual surfaces and touching is not that likely for you to catch it. It was more through droplets in the air. I don't know, something. I mean, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I try to keep up a little bit, but really I'm just kind of like, well, we need to open. Like whatever's gonna happen, we need to open. So
This is every day, tens of thousands of tests are performed. Results of these tests reported in 48 hours max. 28,000 cases daily is actually true. Daily increase, not results from 2 weeks ago. Well, I'm just saying from the way that the articles are placing it. That's just what I've been saying. It literally, if you look at the way the articles are saying, it seems like it's like every single day, they're getting the test by noon and putting it out there saying that everybody's sick.
Are these like Slovakian stats since you're in Slovakia, which is
You
nowhere,
know what I miss?
which is nowhere near Russia?
I
Yeah.
missed like Chris Maru. Like, yeah, he was a news reporter from like the late 70s, early 80s. Like he got on there and he just told you the news. Like he just gave you the facts. That's how the news used to be. And right now I feel like it doesn't matter which side you're on, left or right. I feel like every station has an agenda. And it's like, how about we just report the facts? This many people got sick. This many people are died. Whatever. This many people are on a ventilator.
I love that we have people that are, I guess, international like here. The
Yeah.
problem with Americans is
I'm
that
surprised.
We're not disciplined. No, Americans are very,
Oh, no,
I don't
we are
know,
not.
selfish, self-centered. Yeah, no, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I will wear
It's
my
nothing.
mask. I've been in quarantine.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I've been wearing my mask.
That's why I think I'm more frustrated than anyone else, because I follow the rules.
I've been
and-
abiding by the rules. Yeah, exactly. Like this is one of the first times that we've really been out. Even our last podcast, we were mostly social distance. But you
Yeah, we're not
two-
distancing right now, though.
You
but,
two, you two, and then like your significant other, and then the kids.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the only people I've been around mainly without my mask. Like 7 people at the max
Yeah.
since March. The rest, anybody else, corner store, if I'm going out to grab some, it's gloves and a mask
Yeah.
everywhere I go. So, but yeah, you go around and you're seeing all these cars and all these places full up, and you're just like, why not us? You know?
And Nerd Gamer 31177 says hi. Hi.
What's up, Nerd Gamer?
Nerd
Yeah, and this one down
Gamer.
here that says Nightbot, that's just one that, like, as long as people are chatting, it'll randomly pop up and tell people to go to our Instagram and our Facebook and stuff automatically.
So I wonder how you came up with Nerd Gamer as a tag. Is that something that was like suggested to you?
Well,
Or did you specifically go out and be like, I'm a nerd and a gamer, and that's going to be my gamer tag? And then 3,800 people also had the same idea. So you ended up with
See-
Nerd Gamer, number.
well, 90% of people my age, their gamer tags came from Xbox Live. Because where Xbox 360, no, because
Recommended
Xbox
for you.
360, Xbox 360 had that function to where you could say randomly generate name. Like if you couldn't think of anything, you
Oh,
could just hit
yeah.
randomly
Just give you
generate, and it would
randomness.
put 2 words together and then like two or three numbers together.
Huh.
And so it'd be like mine for the longest time, just because I thought it was funny, was Disloyal Milk. That was the
Wow.
name it gave me, was Disloyal Milk. And I was like, what is disloyal? It's like a milk that you just buy, and then you go to the fridge the next day, and you open it, it's already rotten. You're like, oh, disloyal.
Disloyalty
You
in
went
my
bad
fridge,
online.
yes.
He gave you the wrong date on
But
purpose.
so for a good
Deceiver.
for a good year and a half, my gamer tag was Disloyal Milk, just because.
Can you imagine
Xbox
being in a
gave it.
tournament? Disloyal Milk on Station 4. Disloyal Milk.
Oh, I mean, it happens.
I'd fight
There
him.
was a Fortnite tournament where I think it was someone's
I'd
name-
play him.
There was a Fortnite tournament where someone that qualified's name was Hugh G. Rection.
Nice.
And so the announcers, like the first one was like, went to go say the whole name when he was like commenting it, and then was like, Hugh with a good kill. He just realized right away, he's like, I can't say that. So, so gamer tags, I mean, they come from anywhere.
All right, what's the
But-
funniest gamer tag you've ever heard?
The one Cody just said.
Disloyal Milk. I mean,
I,
God, I've seen so many. I'd have to honestly really think about it.
I
'cause
was
there's some
doing
good ones.
I was doing a Smash tournament, and I guess the PA system went out, and so they were like shouting names, and the TO couldn't really shout that loud, so I had to get in and start yelling names out. And the first name that I had to yell out was My Meat. So I'm in this place,
My
and I'm yelling
meat?
out, My Meat. I need my meat.
It's literally a Simpsons gag right there.
IP
dude,
freely.
everybody lost it.
I'm looking for Amanda. Amanda Hug and Kiss. What?
There's got to be Amanda Hug and Kiss somewhere around here.
Mo from Mo's Bar.
That's what I felt like. I felt like Mo.
Hey, man, it happens. But yeah, funniest gamer tag, I don't know. There have been several. That one I saw, the Hispanic at the disco, I really like. That one I
That's a
thought
good
was
one.
funny. There are some
Hispanic
that are
at the
just
disco.
clever. Like, people get some really clever names, and then you get the dumb ones. You know, you'll get killed by someone who's named ARC 18736594201.
Yeah.
You're like, why? And it's like, how are you? It's like whenever I see those names,
That's
I
a
always
bot.
wonder.
It's got to be a bot.
It's like, if it's not a bot, I always wonder. It's like, who has that name? And then when someone's like, oh, hey, we should play sometime. They're like, oh, what's your gamer tag? It's ARC 876. You know, and it's like all these numbers. Like, oh, hold on a second, let me write down.
8675309.
That's what the number was going through my head. But I mean, it's like that's why I always tried to choose a simple one, just like 1 or 2 words.
Yeah.
Just something simple. All the great gamers have 1 or 2 words. It's
Arcade
like,
Jedi.
No numbers.
That's fine.
I like that one.
Arcade Jedi.
I'm jealous of that one. I'm gonna change mine to Kylo Rex.
Kylo Rex. Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
All right, so I don't know if we
Literally
got
just-
any new viewers, but for those of you that are just joining, we made the announcement that we still don't know when we're gonna open. So
Yeah.
But
So the
if
final word is we don't know.
we don't know.
But if anybody wants, go to our website and purchase a T-shirt. Because
Yeah.
if you buy one of our T-shirts and you wear it anytime before the end of summer, whenever we do open, you'll get $2 off an all-day pass. So
That's right.
Yeah,
It'll
come in
only be
wearing the
$8.
merch, you get a discount just for being here. You know?
Support your local business. Hopefully, there's a portal to
Please.
come back to.
yeah, that's what we're doing. So we're trying to sell some T-shirts and and pop sockets. Honestly, if people want pop sockets too, I don't
$10.
see why we would deny them pop sockets.
So, and I should probably talk about that stuff. So we did apply for the Paycheck Protection Program and the Economic Impact Disaster Loan. So we did get the Paycheck Protection Program, which kind of helped, pay everybody, and that kind of kept us open a little bit. We did not qualify for the loan, so that was bad news. They want like 3 years of tax returns for your business. And I'm like, I was open 3 months. It's
Yeah,
like-
we barely opened.
and they're like, okay, well, yeah, you don't qualify. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic.
That's great.
Thank
I
you.
know.
Thank you for helping small business. Appreciate it.
Oh, hey, Taco Good Man, you want $4.5 million?
Yeah, here you
No,
go.
they got 10, but
Was it 10?
yeah, they gave it back like I
Oh,
don't
it was
know,
the
a month
Lakers.
a
The
month
Lakers
later.
said.
The Lakers got 4.6 mil as a
Jeepers.
small
As a
business.
small business.
Small business Lakers.
business.
Anybody not here, the Lakers, they're really small business. Based
Yeah.
out of what, California?
I bet our buddy in Slovakia has heard of them. But,
Yeah, right.
but, they're a small business. So.
Bet can name
Yeah,
probably
right.
like 2 or 3 players
you
from
probably,
that team
yeah.
too. Ugh.
You knew who Kobe Bryant was, but you know who I was. But
Right. So, anyways, that
Anyway.
we didn't get money from
Anyway.
that. So, yeah. So, obviously, a small business, you have to pivot. You have to do something. So, T-shirt drive is what we're thinking, and
Trying.
support me, and I'll help you out the rest of the summer. Like Cody said, if you buy the shirt, it's $2 off, all the way to the end of summer. So we'll see how that.
they're on the
Sweet.
website,
How
they're on
that
our
goes.
socials, so
Yep.
check them out.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then if you see our number on any of the socials, you can just give that a call, and it'll go directly to us, and we'll be able to get you an order and a time to pick up if you want.
Right. We take. You can order online. We also do PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. We have a lot of ways for you to pay if you need to. So.
Which
Back
is
alley deals.
Right. Meet you in the Walmart parking lot.
Say where. Either on time.
It's on site.
another thing, I guess, for quarantine times that we didn't talk about last time that I totally forgot about. Sky over here got married in April.
Oh yeah.
Don't put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
I'm pointing past
Hey,
you.
I'll say like it's a dirty word or whatever. I know, right?
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
420, right?
On
Yeah, you got married.
420.
The most romantic day of the year. 420.
I don't smoke, by the way. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, so
Yeah,
congratulations. That's
congrats.
Thank you,
awesome.
thank you, thank you.
Congrats on
Thank you.
finding love in the middle of a quarantine.
I
Yeah.
know, for
Did
real.
anybody else get married or like get into a serious relationship?
I'll tell you what, man. If you're with somebody, it's a rowdy gut check. Like, can you really be around this person
Yeah.
all day and
day.
still be okay and having a good time? And I was like, hey, this is
Why
pretty
do you
fun.
think
I'm
he's here
honestly
right
just
now?
not having a good
I'm sorry.
time.
I must. I don't think it's gonna work out. I'm
See,
not
I'm
having
curious.
a good time.
Did anybody actually manage to get into a relationship or find love during the quarantine? How did you do it? Okay, and then 2, just the opposite.
Xavier's like, how did you do it? Because I
Why?
want to know.
I need help.
No,
Yeah,
seriously,
no,
I
no.
need help.
Okay,
how
but
did you do?
2, if you didn't find love, maybe you lost love or got out of a relationship. Why? Was it because you were together now every day and getting in like on each other's nerves, or
And that can happen. I mean, that's a real.
yeah. I
That's
want to
a
know.
real-
I want to know everybody's results. I'm curious.
The results of your quarantine
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you're divorced.
I don't know why I need that stat. I need new relationships and old relationships.
That's funny.
I'm weird. And then on another serious note, there's a brisket shortage.
It's a brisket shortage.
Bro, I love brisket.
What are we gonna
I
do?
don't know. Okay,
Go
why is there a
hunting?
meat? It's a meat shortage. Why is there a meat shortage?
Because all those plants had got all the employees got affected.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
there's a few. I know there's like a Tyson's chicken plant that closed and
That
some
makes
other
sense. Okay.
plant. So it created. Once you start messing with the supply chain, it creates shortages. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it
I
looks
haven't
like we're
been
all
to
eating top
HEB in a
ramen,
month.
huh?
So I haven't been to HEB in a month, so I don't even know.
What do you just fast food, canned food?
No, my sister. My
Dog food?
sister bought
Oh,
me
you
like a
get-
month and a
oh.
half's worth of groceries. She just
He's
randomly showed up at my
privileged,
door.
and he gets.
His white
It's not me
his
being
white
privileged.
privilege is-
It's my family. No, it's not my family being privileged. It's I got help. My
No, that's
sister helped
awesome.
me out.
That's
so-
you know what?
Whatever's
No, for real,
delivered
that's,
to me.
that's awesome.
Hey, I'm doing
Can I
DoorDash
pick
now,
up?
so I'm the one doing
That's cool.
delivery to
No,
people.
That's cool. That's cool.
I skipped out on doing an extra $3 per delivery right now. It's just peak time for
Oh,
lunch.
peak
Thank you, Cody. Thank you.
We
Cody.
could have waited.
I rescheduled, so I'm doing dinner tonight from 4 to 8. So,
Okay.
what time is it? We got
You're
wrap-
eating for 4 hours?
Huh?
No, nothing.
$3.5. It's $3.50 per delivery. You bet I'm gonna do it.
I would
4
do
hours.
it. I would do it.
I mean, that's the peak time, so. But I'm enjoying it. But you know, I can't be here. I can't be.
Question.
We would
streaming
all want to
tournaments.
be here.
Can we change this background? Like, not that I want it changed. I'm just curious. Like,
Let's do Super Mario 3.
I haven't done more, but like if you want me to, I can. It would just mean that this is gonna go down for a minute.
oh no. I'm
It'll
not
take
looking
me
at
a minute, but
myself.
yeah, we can still see that. But yeah, I can. What kind of background do you want?
Wasn't there a Mario one? I want to.
So what else you got?
I want to be in a video game.
I know you had some stuff.
Old notice.
Yeah.
The Donkey Kong one. I can always do that.
What
And then-
games have you been playing?
Yeah, what
Final
games haven't
Fantasy.
you playing?
Everybody's on the Final Fantasy and
Yeah,
Animal
even
Crossing.
I was talking to
I'm
him.
refusing to beat that game.
What
I'm gonna
was-
wait 2 years.
Really?
Yes, I'm waiting until the next disc
Didn't know
comes
it
out.
was
'Cause
disc one.
if they don't release the other 2 discs, then what's the point of playing it?
They're gonna release them just like I don't
Are
know,
they?
Yeah, 2 years at a time or something like that.
As a DLC, which will cost you $1
No,
million.
it's not gonna be a DLC. They're separate full discs. So literally, it's gonna be $59.99 per disc. So it's a $140 game, or more.
It's Final Fantasy 7, bro.
I know, but
Hashtag worth it.
hashtag worth it, I guess. So
You
I'm
know
just gonna
what?
wait until the rest of them come out.
I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 11. I suck. I'm like really bad at it, but I just like watching the graphics. Like it's so good. Like
It's gory.
it's gory, and I don't even like horror movies, but that game is awesome. It just burned into my
Mortal
being.
Kombat.
I just like Mortal Kombat.
The only way to change the background is I have to have it on one screen.
So if people are watching, are they seeing what we're?
No, they're seeing that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, and it's in the chat.
I'll go back to the chat. Sorry, everybody, we're playing with this.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah, I can do that. Just means you can't see each other. If you want to see each other, I have to go back to this, or I have to make a new.
Let's go.
Make a new one.
You know
I
what I
was
wish?
curious.
I was thinking about this earlier. I was actually talking to someone. I was talking to I wish they would make a Star Wars 2D fighter like Mortal Kombat. Like that level of graphics. Just think about the canon
They didn't.
of players. I don't think so. I don't think there's a. I mean, they had what was it Soul Edge or Soul Calibur?
Yeah,
had like
oh, yeah,
Yoda
yeah, Soul
and
Calibur, Yoda. Okay, that's what I was
and
thinking.
Darth Vader. But I mean, an actual
Yeah.
licensed
Yeah.
Star Wars 2D fighter. That would be the greatest selling fighting
Jedi's
game.
Would you
Yeah.
allow
all
the
time.
characters to have their specific weapons, like
Absolutely.
the lightsabers, and then have like Khan have his blaster and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I
That'd
mean,
be
I
interesting.
think about it. Like you could draw on, just like Jade has, her staff, and
Yeah.
that Harley Quinn has her guns, and
And her mallet.
I think if you gave that franchise to NetherRealm Studios, my God, what a game that would be.
Let's make it happen.
That would be
I
pretty sick.
don't know anybody at Star Wars or at NetherRealm Studios, but I'm just saying I would love to.
I would love for that to
Speaking
happen.
of, it's not Star Wars, but new games. Well, not new, but Scott Pilgrim.
They're
bringing it back.
Really?
The beat 'em up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think you can. I don't know if it's Xbox that's bringing it, but I gotta check. I should have actually looked at the article, but yeah, the Scott Pilgrim game that was a download. That
Oh yeah,
guess-
I commented that for you. Yeah, it was Ubisoft.
Yeah, everybody was telling me about it because I love Scott Pilgrim. I love that game.
And it was only on Xbox 360
love this one?
like marketplace, and so like for a short time, and then yeah, I saw that today that it's gonna have I think it's in productions right now for like an HD remake or something like that.
Yes.
And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 is coming out.
I'm not excited for that.
I am 100% excited for
I
that.
don't know why. Like, I'm not excited.
I
for
loved
that.
the original Tony Hawk Pro Skaters.
No,
dude.
I like the original, but I don't know.
It's literally just a remake. It's like what they did with Final Fantasy VII, but for Tony Hawk.
Okay.
So all the same skaters, the original skaters, all the original moves, all the original maps and stuff like that, just fully HD, and the music's bumped up. By the way, I just realized a second ago I was playing that game. It does. I was playing that game in the background. There was really loud audio playing, so no one's in here to hear us at the moment, but no one heard us through a specific point. I'll have to go back and check.
Nice.
So when I switched the background to about a minute ago, nobody heard us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, we
Probably.
were just talking.
We were just talking.
All they heard was the game.
Learning curve.
Like I said, when streaming and recording at the same time,
Yeah.
can't guarantee perfection from me.
So maybe we shouldn't flip screens during.
Okay, no more flipping screen.
Well, I mean, it's not tough. It's just a matter of me remembering that it's not muted from down there. If I had something like right here, like a $1 million setup kind of thing,
Yeah.
we'd make it
Oh,
work.
hey, that's on. Click. Okay.
Yeah, Facebook Marketplace, bro.
I know, right?
Let's make
Dude,
a cab.
I'm telling you, I can
Let's
find
make
anything.
a cab for Scott Pilgrim.
A
Cab
cab.
for Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Is it a 4-player? Beat 'em
Yeah, it's a
up?
4-player.
I never played it. Is it like
What
Castle
we should do
Crashers
is
or-
have an
Yeah.
Xbox Marketplace cab,
Oh,
where it's
I
like
want
the
it.
Ninja Turtles, the freaking
The Castle Crashers.
Castle
Yeah,
Crashers,
Scott Pilgrim.
Have just one, cabinet with those, and then you can select between it, like the Neo Geo.
Even the South Park game, like they had like a strategy battle type game.
Wait,
Xbox
the
360.
first one or the Fractured Butthole?
No, not the actual game. It was a download on the marketplace, and Scott Tenorman Must Die. I think that's what it was called.
I think I remember.
It might have been a different one, but it was kind of like a
I never played that.
like a phone game, like a Clash of Clans where you
Yeah.
set up bases and then like the
Oh,
townspeople
okay.
attack you and then you're hitting them with like
Oh,
snowballs
okay,
and stuff.
okay. I got you.
Well, wasn't that from like Nintendo 64 originally? Like that original South Park game? Was it
I don't know.
Nintendo 64? There was one that I remember, like, to fight, you were one of the kids and you had to throw snowballs. And you threw them at like the other kids and stuff.
That was
like
a first-person shooter.
Was it a first?
Yeah, this one's
With
not
snowballs?
a shooter. It's this is like I said, it's like
I've
a
forgotten about
it's
that.
like a RTS type game. You set up defenses, and then the townspeople attack the defenses.
Almost like a sim, kind of.
Yeah, but it's fun.
That's
it's South
awesome.
Park.
Cool.
It's fun.
Gotta check that
So
out.
let's make that.
Yeah. See
Okay,
now.
check that
now,
out.
see, that's when I just go original.
What's he doing?
South,
Type.
South
He's
Park.
googling it.
Type.
This is not Google. This is
Type,
YouTube.
type.
Long play.
Long play.
That means this is somebody playing it. See?
Yeah, those are FPS though.
Oh yeah.
And then you just.
I
go-
remember that the turkeys. Dude, I actually played this game like hours on end. I love South Park.
That's because you were weird.
South Park rules.
It does rule. I love
See,
South
now
Park.
anybody watching can see it behind us what we're watching.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
But yeah, I'd forgotten about this. I played
See all the turkeys down there? Ah.
I played a bunch
Can they
of
hear the
this.
sound though? I love the way they would gobble.
They can now.
And can they hear us though?
Yeah, they can hear us. So yeah, the level's right there. The top one that's bouncing back and forth.
Microphone checker.
That's-
1, 2 checker.
That's what they hear.
All right. So we had asked this question, I think, on our first week. Like, where do you want to go? Where's the first place you want to go once the quarantine lifts?
To the portal.
Other than Pixel Portal, where do you want to
Not me. I've already been here plenty during the quarantine.
go? I want to go to a concert so bad.
You know, I've heard a lot of people say they want to go to concerts and stuff.
I just want the live music. I
I
don't want
wanna-
the crowd. I just want the live music.
I want to go wherever there's going to be a lot of people.
With my mask.
No, I don't know.
No, I'm all right.
Where do I want to go? I mean, I haven't really thought. To be honest, and this is a sappy, stupid answer. I kind of want to go and visit my mom, my stepmom, and my dad. I haven't seen them in like 2 months because they're older.
Not seen my dad in Yeah.
I'll say they're older
Even
and I've
before
been
then, 'cause I was just
respected.
busy
Like,
and-
yeah. So I would honestly, I want to go to Comfort, visit my parents, and then after that, probably like Six Flags.
Six Flags.
And
Six
touch
Flags.
everything.
Six Flags is open, aren't they?
I think so.
Yeah, they're doing like reservations now. You can go to Six Flags by reservation. So we're not open.
Nope.
Yeah,
Six
Yeah,
Flags is though.
yeah, but Six Flags is. So. Yeah.
Hi,
Go wait in line,
Mariah.
like, for a
I'm gonna
while.
open that back garage door and be like, "Oh yeah, this is an outside venue."
Right? Yeah, just can we like put up like an awning? Can we, like
Yeah.
one of those awnings that you just have like 2 sticks at the end that you just lift up and clank.
I mean, yeah, it'll be
Like
94 degrees in here.
Put one
But you'll
table and be
able
like,
to
we're an
flip.
outdoor restaurant.
All
Just
right.
put one table and have Xavier sit there the entire day. Be like, we're an outdoor
We're
restaurant. We're
at our
serving you.
restaurant. This is how we roll.
Mm-hmm. And
can
then if
be
anybody
a-
looks in and sees a whole bunch of people playing, like, what is that? Like, it's the Home Alone effect. It's you don't. Those aren't real people. Those
aren't
are
real people.
Standees and
Oh,
Michael
speaking of
Jordan.
not real people, I think it was South Korea. They had a soccer match, and to help facilitate, I guess, to have fans or to look like they had fans in the stands, they put mannequins, but they were actually adults mannequins, if you know what I mean.
Really?
Yes, they put
It's like
those-
what is it? Anatomically correct? Is that what
Yes,
it is?
yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
They had dolls, if you will,
Man.
in the stands.
Utilize those.
I wonder if that helped the
fans.
players play better.
I don't know.
There's a crowd.
I thought that was hilarious. Like, you couldn't just get a cardboard cutout or I don't know any other like
I
I mean, well,
mannequin.
speaking of how like it would affect them like that, watching the UFC fights, the last UFC fight that they had, in one of the main fights, no, it was the main fight, but I think it was between Alistair Overeem and the other guy. I forgot his name. While they were fighting, the one guy was winning. Like, I think it was that fight. I could be totally wrong, but one of the guys was winning, obviously. And, you know, just hitting him on the ground. And, like, they had, like, a little pause. And the guy just leans in. And with the camera right there, you can hear him just go, "Sorry about this, buddy." And he goes, "Hey, it is what it is." Like, because he was
Oh,
just
mid-fight.
whooping his butt. And he was just kind
Yeah.
of like, "Sorry, buddy. It is what it is." And, like, he was just like,
Wow,
"What are you going to do?"
wow.
But, like, if you had the whole crowd there,
okay.
like, you wouldn't be able to hear a single thing.
Yeah.
You'd be right there, you know, probably not hear a thing. But it was just funny because they were commenting on it. They're like, "Hey, did you hear what he just said?" He's like, "It is what it is." And then, like, afterwards, I was just browsing through Twitter and people had clipped it. And I just listened back and I was like, "Hey, that's really funny." It's like, it is what it is. You know, I'm just getting my butt whooped.
And sports are semi-back. Semi.
Semi.
So
Yeah,
Semi
'cause a
back,
lot-
but no fans, right, or something like
yeah, yeah. You
Like
have
Korean baseball, I think.
yeah, baseball, some baseball, UFC. Apparently, the NFL in college is going to happen on time.
that?
Yeah, I've been
Um,
seeing nothing but posts about, like, the preseason schedule, dates, and everything.
You can now watch cornhole on ESPN.
I have been waiting for that.
Yeah. ESPN 8. The
And-
Ocho.
the Ocho.
and bowling.
Bowling on ESPN
So
8. The Ocho.
yay.
And see, that's going to sports again. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but that is one thing that really annoys me is that for the first time, my team, the Chargers, are getting to be on Hard Knocks, but then it's quarantine Hard Knocks, no Phillip Rivers, and it's also with the Rams.
Yeah, so he finally
like
gets
all
he
these
finally
things-
Gets what he wants.
Yeah.
On
I've
quarantine.
wanted out Hard Knocks, and now it's like going to be 80% Rams, 20% Chargers probably. They're not going to 50-50 it.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, no, it'll be like 20% Chargers, 60% Rams, and then 20% just the new
Well,
stadium.
no, the
being built.
Chargers got one of the new like hot quarterbacks to come out of the draft. So I mean, I guess people want to see is he
Yeah,
going to
I
work
guess
out.
so.
So,
I mean, there is that. There is that.
if
but
anything,
it's-
you have that draw.
But as someone who's been a fan forever and a day, it's
Yeah,
just like
sucks.
now they choose it. Okay,
Yeah.
now they're the team to be on freaking Hard Knocks. You know.
Oh, and speaking of Hard Knocks, Cody made a video.
I did.
A TikTok.
No,
No.
an edited video for Dr. Lupo.
It's actually really
Oh,
good.
you did his intro.
I
Can we
did,
show
yeah.
that or like?
I guess we can.
It was actually really good. I actually really liked it.
How long is it?
3 minutes 55
That's
seconds.
a long time.
That's really wordy.
I could say 4 words and you'd be like, that's too many
That's
words.
really wordy, Cody.
That's
I'm gonna
really
need
I
it.
had
wordy.
no idea that was coming. I'm
So
sorry.
I
inside
didn't.
joke, but like
Inside
we,
joke. Here we
Cody likes to post stuff, right? And
I'm
Cody
the
goes-
meme maker. If
and
anybody
he's-
follows our
he's-
social
he
medias,
is our
I'm the
meme
one that
maker.
creates all the memes.
He's the meme
if
maker.
they think they create the memes, they don't.
No, it's Cody. So he'll make a meme and he'll send it to X, and me, and he'll be like, "Hey, what do you think about this one, guys?" And like almost everyone actually is like, "Okay, you need to take half the words out of
Yeah,
that.
you take
Too
half
wordy.
the words.
It's
Too
too many
wordy.
words.
It's too wordy."
Too many words.
Which is fine.
It's a meme, not a story.
And then I'll post it anyways, and
It's
then
not
he'll
a
delete
novella.
it and post his own. It's too many words, and then he'll take out one word. It'll be like "and."
It made
He'll
it
take out
so much
"and."
better.
Yeah.
So much better.
You're like, is that a meme or
I
is that
make
the
the
script
greatest
for the new
meme.
Star Wars movie? Good Lord, it's a lot of words. That's awesome.
But yeah, if you don't know who Dr. Lupo is, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, he's a Twitch streamer, YouTuber. I mean, he's a content creator. Plays a lot of first-person shooters mainly, but he plays
He's
everything.
playing Warzone, right?
Yeah, Call of Duty Warzone. He's been playing a lot lately. Plays Escape from Tarkov, which is like the most realistic first-person shooter of all time. I don't know if you guys ever heard that game. I got into it for one day. It's called Escape from Tarkov, but it's a first-person shooter game where it takes everything into consideration. You literally have like normal games when you hit crouch, you like hit C and your character just crouches, right? In this game, you have to hit the crouch button, and then you use your wheel mouse at how much you crouch, because depending on how low you crouch is how much noise you make to the opponent. And you know, and it's like, and then you can only carry a certain amount of items, because once it gets too heavy, your character literally can't move anymore. You know, he's carrying like 450 pounds on his back. He's gonna move at like a mile a minute.
Oh, so
kinda
it's
thing.
like the truth.
Yeah, it's 100%, and it's one of those things. There's no like
more
hit
realistic,
markers
okay.
or anything. So like if
Yeah.
you shoot and kill someone from a distance and you don't see their body fall, you could be creeping up, be like, I don't know if I killed them or not, you know.
Right.
And then you get up to him like, oh, I shot him.
Oh, he's dead.
So
Oh.
it's a crazy. He plays a lot of that kind of stuff. But anyways, I've been watching his stream for 2 years now.
Yeah.
I think 2 years coming up this month. And so I decided just during quarantine and during like pretty much between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning, every night for the past 2 weeks, just editing a video to put together, because he really
can't-
liked the last one.
Can you show it behind us or no?
I can.
Let's watch a little bit of this thing.
But yeah, so I did his Apex Legends intro last year when it came out, and then nobody makes any other videos for him, so I was like, you know, why not I make a Warzone one? And so I finished it the other day and gave it to him, and he really enjoyed it. And so he's going to be putting it on his stream. And so every time he plays this
sick.
game, it's going to be played before a stream.
Nice.
And it's cool because
Sick.
he's got like 30,000 subscribers on Twitch, which a subscriber on Twitch, by the way, it's a $5 paid subscription per subscription. So
Oh, wow.
30,000 subscribers times 5. I'm
Nice.
telling you,
Yeah, he's getting paid.
he's up there when it comes to the streamers. But yeah, this is
Getting
it right
paid.
here.
Cool.
I
And you
forgot for
did
just a
this
second.
intro for him.
Yes.
And then
Excellent.
suddenly it all came flooding back. that
And
I'm
this
a professional
actually
gaming athlete.
is
I'm
the
not-
second one. There's another one that I
That's a
finished
huge
that's
plane.
better. But here, I'll just keep it back there. I mean, I could just put it over our faces if I wanted.
No, actually. Like
I'll hear it afterwards.
the shots are with the beats.
And this is him playing, right? This is his gameplay. I don't know why
Hold on. While you're watching.
That was Dr. Lupo.
Dude, I didn't even see anybody get
Yeah. Legit sniper style. Eat my smoke grenade.
He's fairly good. He's a little good. Oh, he shot
I like how he had like a teal truck. That was neat.
That's the default color of that truck.
Is it?
You can get different skins and stuff for it, but that's the default.
You just sniped.
I'm just saying, you're like, you don't look like a death machine. It looks like an ice cream truck, you know?
I guess when he snipes 2 guys out of the vehicle, the passenger and the driver, with 1 bullet.
Ooh, headshot.
Mid sprint, that guy's parachuting down. He gets 2 guys to C4
Boom!
behind a corner.
Boss,
Shotguns,
boss.
quick turns right in the face.
I'm
Up
getting
close and
dizzy, man.
personal.
All right, that's pretty cool. That's good footage, though, man.
Put
Yeah.
some C4 on a Jeep and just goes boom, destroys the team.
Oh, sick. I want to play this game now.
Just from watching the video.
I just realized.
Yeah, this looks
I
tight.
wish I could play these games. I wish I had, like, I'm not coordinated enough.
So,
Unfortunate.
actually, Funny thing is, I was playing this morning before coming here, and in my second game, I won a solo game with 20 kills.
Nice.
It was like I was probably playing nothing but bots. But it felt good. It felt good. It was only my second win, but I love this game.
He's like, I needed that boost. Thank you, bots.
I wish you could hear the audio, because the audio honestly really goes good with it. I mean, the funny thing is, so when I put this out and I gave it to Dr. Lupo to watch, he watched it on stream with everybody, because he was just getting, like, he was like, okay, I'm gonna go play the game,
Yeah.
and he goes, I got a surprise for everybody, and he's like, Toby, he's like, prepare. And I was just like, oh no. And so he puts it on, he's watching it, and it's like all nothing but like, oh, this is so awesome, this is so awesome, this is so awesome. And then one person right in the middle that got my attention was like, this song sucks.
Oh.
I was like, but the song goes really well, because it's like, I'm not looking for you to like really enjoy the song, but to be hyped. You know what I mean? Like when you hear a really hyped song that just kind of like you're
First of
working
all,
out to or something. Like
Cody,
it's got a
I
beat.
guarantee you that had absolutely nothing to do with the music. He probably has an ex-girlfriend that loved that song.
Oh, probably.
What song did you use?
Sucks.
I can't hear
It's-
the song, so.
Yeah, it's
My
called Born
ex-girlfriend.
Ready by Zayd Jones or Zayd Wolf.
Okay.
And
Maybe Zayd Wolf like got with his girlfriend, and so like he's just really bitter about it. You know what I mean?
They
Like,
shared a
Probably.
moment.
yeah, it's like
I mean,
I
I didn't
the song.
I didn't listen to Maroon 5 for like 10 years because an ex-girlfriend really liked him. I have
first
a,
album?
It's funny how a
I have a
girl,
theory, by
will
the way.
ruin you on a band, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's-
oh, 100%, 100%.
Xavier's like,
The-
I listen to country music because of that.
Well, 'cause I love music, so whoever I'm with, guy, girl, whatever, the friend, whoever,
Wait, what?
I always like. No, I'm just like when people around. not
Oh,
relationships.
I thought you were about to just let us
No,
all
I'm just
know
saying,
something.
like whenever I'm around people, whether you're a guy or a girl, I'm showing you music. Like
Okay.
if you're riding with me, if you're chilling with me, I'm gonna play music. If we're in the pool, if I'm barbecuing, obviously I'm gonna have.
That's
music.
very true.
So I always introduce people to my music or to new music, yeah.
Right.
And when I'm dating a girl, I hate when she latches onto some of my favorite bands and it doesn't work out, and then like, yeah, the song,
Can't listen to that band
can't listen to
anymore.
this
You two's dead to me.
Yeah, that's how I felt about Maroon 5. But then I came up with a theory, and just as like out of spite, because I was just very mad at the whole way the relationship ended. But the theory was, and it's kind of funny how true it is. If you listen to the entire Maroon 5's first album, it's like songs about Jane. If you consider that Jane is a prostitute, every single song makes sense. It's like standing out in the pouring rain, like the whole song.
But
like if
he
you
was
listen to
standing
it,
out, not her.
there's parts of the song where she's standing out in the rain for him. Yeah, I'll have to go back. You have to go back. And
I gotta
listen to the whole
re-listen
album.
to that.
Go listen to the whole
I
album. But
could've
if it's
sworn
about
he
a
was the
prostitute,
one in
if
the rain.
Jane
I don't
is
listen
a
to Maroon
prostitute,
5,
the
sorry,
whole
they
album makes
suck.
sense. If they're watching, yeah. Sorry, Maroon 5. He's sitting there going, how does he know? How did he know Jane was a prostitute? And not my little sister or something. I don't know.
I know, right?
I don't know who Jane is. But
There's
that's
songs
just
about her.
yeah. But yeah, that was my video. I forgot. I didn't know he was gonna bring it up.
That's
but-
very cool.
Good job.
Yeah,
Cool.
so-
Good footage.
I like
so,
it.
yeah.
Thank you,
I'll
thank
look
you.
at the song, or I'll hear it with the song.
Yeah, I'll play it for you after
because
this. Yeah.
We need
Probably.
to make a Pixel Portal intro, like a.
Ooh.
I know that
What would be
there's-
our theme song?
I don't know, man. It'd have to be something cool.
It had to be something retro.
Yeah.
Something like 8-bit, like an 8-bit.
Dude,
Like I
the
mean,
Mike
I've wanted,
Tyson, that. Dun, 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 dun.
I've wanted to
time?
do a Pixel Portal song. I've wanted to do a Pixel Portal song. I just haven't found a right
A rap.
right song.
Yeah.
I don't. It's one of those like I could look for a beat online and use something there, or we could have someone make it, kind of thing. And it's just
What about,
anybody
uh,
watching?
right
If,
words.
if you are creative and talented, and you think you would have a good, good idea for an intro song, let us
It's
know.
got to be a killer beat.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's got to be something Dr. Dre would approve of. It's got to be a killer beat.
Yeah.
yeah. Did you say Dr. J?
Dre.
Oh, okay.
Dre.
I was gonna say, wait. I was like, isn't Dr. J the basketball player?
No,
Dre.
Dr. Dre with a D. DeRay.
Dr. DeRay. Well, he's the
Dr. DeRay.
Formerly of NWA.
Formerly of NWA. The artist formerly known as NWA Beatmaster.
All right, yeah. Somebody come up with a theme song. That'd be cool. Until,
That would-
We need a
unless Cody
sick
does.
beat that we can animate and do some stuff with.
I
But
could.
what about what's the name? After Midnight or
Oh, Midnight Out.
Midnight Out? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jerry, aka Midnight Out.
Jerry, if you're listening.
All right,
Jerry
you
has
need to
some cool
come up
music.
with our intro. I demand it. It's got to match this background.
It's the
Very
retro
Miami
sound.
Vice-y.
Yeah, very Tron, Miami Vice background.
Or we could
Sound
just
right.
use that Hawaii 5 like.
Okay, that's
Like
Wait,
from
which one?
Quentin. That.
Oh, from
I'm not
the-
doing it again.
From
Sorry.
Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, from Pulp
Okay, I know what
Fiction.
you're talking about. And, like, I was just like, wait, could you just... I'm like, wait, what is that?
That was my very best impersonation of
That was a
that.
good one. That was
You're
great.
like, never doing it again. I'm
Oh,
leaving.
no.
Bye. Close the mic.
I hope someone got that on video, because I'm never doing it again.
And it's being streamed.
As a matter of fact.
All 0 people in here watching this, I think. I don't know.
Zero, yay.
Like I told you. I mean, it takes a while to get a fan base, and then it depends if anybody even, I put the notification. It says trying out a live podcast. Come say hi.
Yeah.
So anybody that is following us got that, and it just depends if they wanted to come and say
They'll
hi
check
or
it
not.
later. They'll check it.
You know what though, and like I was telling you guys earlier, it's just about being consistent. So
Yeah.
eventually, people will start chiming in. People will venture the portal.
For sure,
Be like,
and we'll
"Hey,
get
what's up?"
comments of people
Yeah.
telling us like what we should talk about, or the stories that we ask.
We
questions
just
that
got to
we
make
ask.
sure that they know, hey, every Friday at this time or whatever, these guys are gonna go live.
Tune
Yeah.
in next Friday. We're gonna
Friday-
give away
giveaways
No, actually,
now.
we should. Let's do that next Friday. Let's give away a T-shirt.
a T-shirt.
Giveaway
Okay.
T-shirt.
Yeah.
So okay, so
Okay.
what do they have to do to
Just
get
tune
that
in.
T-shirt
You got to comment on the
on the video?
on the live stream, and at the end we'll take everyone's name, drop them in a hat, we'll pick one.
Okay. I like it.
What do you think?
So next week's live stream,
Next
just
week's
comment
live
Yeah,
their
stream.
name.
just tune in.
So we'll post.
And,
Okay, and then we'll
Say
then
hi. I
I'll-
mean, you don't gotta be all you don't gotta be super talkative, chatty Cathy.
I'm
but
just here for the free T-shirt.
yeah, I'm here for the free T-shirt.
Band.
Punch and pie. More people will show up if
I,
you
don't know,
have
I,
punch
I
and
want
pie.
somebody to answer a question though, or like I don't know, like we'll do some type of trivia maybe.
We could.
We'll keep it fun. We'll come up with a question. It might not even be a video game question. It could just be like
What's Jabba the Hutt's born given name?
You don't know that.
I don't know that. I just like always wanted to know. To be some random.
yeah,
question
it,
like
it could
that.
be I don't know.
But
like-
you see, the only thing with that is, they're on the other side.
Google.
With the internet at their fingertips.
That's fine. I mean, we didn't say you couldn't use your resources, so we'll do that. We'll
No
ask a
using
question.
the internet.
We'll ask a question.
Cheater.
We'll never know. You can't cheat.
Cheater.
All right, did you Google that?
Turn
No?
on their
Okay.
webcam. Turn on the webcam. Okay, I see them.
Yeah, all right, I did. Yeah, we'll ask a random question, and the first one that answers it, and boom, you win a shirt.
Hey, that works for me.
But yeah.
Did they get to pick the shirt, or do we get to pick the shirt? And then can we shoot it at them with a T-shirt cannon?
No.
social distancing, bro?
Yeah.
From 6 feet. Boom.
Yeah, exactly. From 6 feet away. The barrel alone is
that thing
3
will
feet.
launch a T-shirt to the top of the AT&T Center, but you're gonna stand in front of it. I don't
We
know,
left
bro.
our mark.
Hey, these shirts are very soft, okay?
Yeah.
Like, really soft.
Yeah, but at 600 miles an hour, it's still gonna hurt.
I mean, like, what, a 22? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I'm just
You've been
kidding.
shot before?
You've been
Several times, dude.
So then
Not
let's,
online.
let's do that next
Oh.
week. We'll do a T-shirt giveaway.
All right, T-shirt giveaway next week.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Tune in. I guess Cody can probably get on
And
Facebook and or Instagram or
Yeah,
whatever.
we'll
and
make
make a little
a-
post
make a
about
post,
it.
yeah, let everybody know to tune in. And I guess we'll think about what we want to ask.
Yeah, we talk about it. Like I said, actually, it's cool when people are on the chat chiming in.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, it's just going to make it different because anybody watching it on the YouTube, of course, we're going to be talking to people that aren't there anymore. That
Yeah.
aren't here right now, actually.
Right.
but,
It's fine.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's just different. And I mean, it can get distracting, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, just depending on how long we do it. Like, and if we promote it this time, because we didn't promote it at all this week, because
No.
I didn't know we were going to go live, which is fine. But, like, yeah, if we throw it out there
Yeah,
a
we're
couple days out of
experimenting
the
every
week,
time. So
and just
Yeah.
say, like, you know, hey, if anybody wants to come out to our live podcast, we're just going to be talking, you know, just come talk with us, ask us questions, you know. Because
Ask us questions about the arcade or games.
it'll be a lot
or-
easier that way too. We get people in here just chatting with us, and we can, you know, shoot the stuff with them and just talk and have fun. And
Yeah.
I'll come up with some more backgrounds too. And like I'm saying too, if you guys have ideas for any of this stuff, because I literally just do it on the fly. I type
Yeah.
in like retro background, you know, in YouTube, and then find something and then loop it forever. And you know, and it's just like, hey, it kind of looks cool, but I mean, we
I
can
like
do
this one.
1,000 different ones. I can do one that has like I was telling him,
We
can
need
do
our
one-
transitions over here.
I can do
because
one
you had
too.
some awesome transitions.
I can do one too. I'm gonna try it this week. I'm gonna try it.
I
Not
s-
guaranteed,
no.
but I'm gonna do one to where it'll make us look like with this background, how it's moving in the back, that I could put us in like a Ferrari, and so we're sitting like you're sitting, you know, bitch. And
Put us in the short bus. Like, we could be on a boat right now.
and
See?
then I could be driving, and I could Photoshop all that and make it look. So there's some cool stuff we can do for the live stuff and everything. But
Cool.
I mean, the audio should be good. I've been monitoring it. I think there's
Sweet.
only one portion that I really screwed up, but honestly, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Awesome.
It's good. You're fine.
It's already been 50 minutes, but I mean, was there any other things that we needed to talk about or wanted to talk about?
No, just that we're not open and we don't have a date.
We're not open. Yeah, we don't know when.
But you can
We-
still go online and book a party.
Yeah.
Oh, I did want to ask a question. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take. If you guys got a few more minutes, because I was telling you about it the other day. Do you have a favorite video game, like of all time? Like one that and it doesn't have to be like your favorite. Like, oh, okay, this is all time my favorite, but like maybe the one you played the longest because you had the most fun with it, or had the most replayability and stuff. Like for me, it would have to be between either. Like the shmup games like Ikaruga, I've played a bajillion times. I love that game, so much replayability. But then like Halo 2 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original one. Those games I put the most time, or Rocket League. Like Rocket League, I'm obsessed with now. But like probably Rocket League, I've put the most time into at this point now than any other game.
Mine would have to definitely be, without hesitation, Castlevania Symphony of the Night on PlayStation.
You could just play it again and
Oh,
over and
dude,
over. and over.
I played it I don't know how many
Now,
times because
was it the
it's-
story, the
it's
music?
the secrets, it's the story, it is the music, it's the fact that it's like a puzzle game, plus it's a 2D, plus it's like a kind of a shmup. Like it incorporated so much, and you even had spells, you had magic, you had combos, you had equipment. Like
Yeah.
every type of game that I like just kind of seemed to be thrown in that game. Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
I mean, as far as if we're talking about console games.
Well, it doesn't have to be console games.
Like
arcade.
obviously arcades. I have a lot, and I always found myself when I had all this stuff in storage, I found myself plugging in Mortal Kombat 2. Like I just always go back to that. But it's like, if you ask me what is my favorite arcade game, it went from Mortal Kombat 2 to Guitar Hero. Once I ended up getting a Guitar Hero, I just played it. Every
Oh.
time I went to the storage, I turned on Guitar Hero.
And I think all
played it.
three of us can agree with that. At one point during our lives,
Yeah.
we were all obsessed with Guitar Hero.
Well,
Yeah.
Rock Band.
Rock Band.
Yeah, for me.
Because you're more the singer.
Yeah.
You,
Well,
you
the drums.
The drums.
And
and
I
singing.
don't. I love Guitar Hero, but I suck at it. So
Yeah.
I
But if
can't-
you
I
ask
have-
me what is
I
my-
have more fun watching somebody else do it and like doing good at it. I'm like, oh.
And Guitar Hero is also like an extra skill level higher than Rock Band.
Yeah.
Like if you play Rock
Yeah.
Band on hard, that's Guitar Hero at medium.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I will say though that my favorite, I don't own one, but my favorite arcade game is probably the Star Wars Battle Pod. They have them at like Dave and Buster's.
Battlebond.
Have you ever played the Battle Pod? You like
I
get
don't
inside.
think
It's
so.
like a
I'm gonna have to
bubble.
trump
It's
you
like
on
the
that.
Gundam pods,
Oh,
Yeah,
you
that's
told me about
exactly
that
what I was
one.
gonna say, dude.
but it's Star Wars. And you
Oh.
get in there and you do the battle like Yavin and the Death Star and Endor and the graphics are so good. And it's a really like there's a fan and it's like all the screen wraps around you. It's like a projector and it is probably my favorite
If
arcade
it's like
game.
a Gundam pod, then damn,
Yeah, it's the
'cause, dude,
Gundam pod, but Star Wars.
The Gundam pods are epic.
And see, that's what I was telling you last week too. Was that like for me, this place is something like kind of new still for me because growing up when most of my growing up was either in Southern California or Utah, but nowhere near my houses, at least that I knew of, were any arcades. The only arcades that I knew, or the arcade machines, were at the gas stations.
Right.
And there was a 7-Eleven down my street that had Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Street Fighter. And those were the only games that they had forever.
Yeah.
And then I remember, I think the movie theater had the Jurassic Park arcade game where it was the gunner, and
Oh,
so you were
yeah.
like sitting on the back of the Jeep, and he
Yeah.
was driving, and you were just shooting all the dinosaurs, and I had a blast with that game. But
Yeah.
so like growing up, I would love to say like my favorite arcade game is this or that, but it's like I really only got to play like the 3 or 4 of those. So like Mortal Kombat 2 and 1, I loved because when I first played it, it blew my mind because they like took the realistic photo/video of the actual actors and actresses doing
To
those
create it,
scenes,
yeah,
and then
the
to create the
moves,
fighting that had
yeah.
never been done before. Like
Yeah.
all the other things were computer graphic together. Like these were literally like pictures taken and then
Yeah.
put into that to make
And
those
pixelated,
stuff. And
yeah,
it was
it
like
was
that
the-
tripped me out. I was like, this is
The,
like, at
the
time, I was
evolution
like, how can they
is
get better
insane.
than this?
Yeah, the evolution of all these franchises is insane, and they just keep getting better and better. I mean, go from Mortal Kombat 1 to Mortal Kombat 11 and just look at the evolution of
Yeah.
it. It's,
100%.
It's insane.
But the thing is, like, from those times too, it's funny how like I've gone from liking certain games to like not liking the games to like liking them again, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
because like Mortal Kombat as a fighter, like the original ones, it's one of the slower
Yeah.
2D fighters, and I'm more adapt now to the faster pace, like Third Strike or
Right.
or Tekken and stuff like that, where it's like
Tekken.
you have to play a little
Instant,
bit faster.
yeah,
So
frame
you
counting
go back
and
to
all
that
that,
one,
yeah.
you're kind of like. It doesn't hold up as much, but then you get into it again. You get like
Yeah.
through one
It's
or
retro.
two people, and you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
yes, I'm back into this. Let's go.
You get your timing
And then-
back. You're like,
And then
tap,
with
tap,
fatalities, nobody has something like fatalities.
Yeah.
That's where Mortal Kombat
Yeah,
to me
that's where
will
it got me.
always stand
Yeah.
atop all
The
the other
finishing.
fighters.
The game that
It's
came
gives you
after-
that extra 3 seconds or whatever.
The game after they kind of like had the fatalities too that I liked. Primal Rage.
Yeah,
The
Primal Rage is
dinosaurs.
great.
Oh, dude, I don't know why I
I
love
forgot
it.
about that one.
Yeah,
That was
that
kind of
was
copied
so
from Mortal
cool.
Kombat.
That was
didn't it?
Midway too.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that
was
was
Midway.
Because
so
they had
cool.
the like Sub-Zero dinosaur, the
Yeah.
Velociraptor
Yeah,
or whatever
yeah,
that
I
could
like
freeze and
that.
then like bite
Dude,
into you. And
Yeah.
just,
If we could get Primal Rage in here, I'd probably.
Same,
We have Primal
same
Rage.
developers, I think. I think
like
they're
the
both
cat.
Midway.
Oh, I said cab. I said I have
Yeah.
Primal Rage for PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
There
but my
we can play.
favorite cab though, if you guys talk about favorite arcade game, definitely X-Men.
Mine is now
Dude,
Pod
the
Racer.
6-player one is
Yeah, it's
epic.
only because Colossus like
Yeah.
just
Oh, the X-Men?
yeah, that was so tight. Like,
Did you ever see the 6-player X-Men, Cody?
You showed me a picture of it, but
Yeah,
I never.
There's
no, I
there's
never
one in
played
Austin
it.
at I think Pinballs has one.
Oh man.
Chuck E. Cheese used to have one.
But just
back
finding
in
that cabinet, man, I had the opportunity to buy one once, and I didn't, and I kicked myself. The guy wanted $600 for it.
What?
I know,
$600 for it?
but this
What-
this was like in 2001, maybe.
excuse, no
It's probably 20 years ago.
Eh?
But the cabinet is humongous. The cabinet is. I'm just saying. I didn't have a place for it. I didn't even have a. That was back when I just had games in my house and like the living room and the kitchen.
That's one of those memories that like. If I were you, I wish I had some way I could just forget it. So it was just never there.
I
Like,
know,
I don't
'cause-
want to remember that I almost
Because
had
now
it
just
for
to find
$600.
the cabinet with nothing work, like a gutted cabinet, it's $2,000.
Yeah.
And then working, it's $5,000. It's insane.
But that would be pretty cool. 6 players.
6-player X-Men, but it is the footprint on a 6-player X-Men is that takes a lot of space.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you almost
Yeah.
have to be a David
This whole
Buster's.
dance
Yeah,
floor,
yeah,
right?
It was a
Right.
4-player one too, but yeah, the X-Men arcade game, my favorite arcade.
It was a
The
great one.
Simpsons arcade game was one of my favorites, to be honest
That's a
with
good
you.
one,
I
too.
remember, I don't remember where it was, but I knew I played it on arcade at some point when I was a kid. So, because it wasn't on a console that I know of that I played it on, but I remember playing it on arcade. And I remember spending a lot. You know, the whole quarter one where you put the quarter. I forgot what it's called, the quarter line or something that you put the
Oh,
quarter
you
on.
put
to
your
let
quarter
know
up
it's
to
next.
play. Yeah.
Next.
Man, I would go there, and if there was nobody there, I'd put $17 of quarters up on that thing just to let people know it's like, ain't nobody playing
Hey,
this.
it's mine.
This is mine for
The
today.
whole roll of quarters.
Oh, dude, no, I just right up on the screen. Just didn't allow. I wouldn't let anybody play it.
That was the thing though back in the day. If you were good at like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, you could literally go with $1 and play all day.
Yeah.
Because there's always somebody
Everybody's
there
challenging you.
ready to challenge you and play you. And if as long as you're winning, you just sit there.
Keep playing.
Because they pay the quarter.
Because they pay the quarter.
That's right.
Yep.
I see. I never got to do that. I never got to really experience that stuff. I hear about.
But it
those in,
sucked
like,
because then
movies and-
it creates a line, and then it's
Yeah.
like it's like
Hey, you know what I like up right now? A line outside a portal. So
I know,
we
right?
shouldn't diss lines.
I know. It'll get there.
Y'all gonna come. Y'all are gonna come.
I really
This
feel
night's
like we're
be
gonna come
amazing.
back, and we're gonna come back strong. We got
Oh, yeah.
some, like we talked about last time. We got some new pinballs. We got some new games. You know, things are
Yes.
moved around. Clone Hero, I think, is gonna be a big
Dude,
deal.
that's
Oh,
what I was-
big.
I want cameras actually to capture everybody's reaction to
Yeah.
Clone Hero, like while they're playing it, when they
It
first
looks
see
really
it,
cool, the
yeah, when they
lights
first
and,
see it,
like, the little
I
stage
need
dressing back
that
there.
reaction
You know what would be
video.
actually kind of cool if we could set up like a Raspberry Pi kind of little computer that maybe we could set up with like a OBS or a stream that we could just turn on, put it on there, and then literally just stream people playing. Like
Can you-
what our
can you-
stream was like from when we opened to when we closed.
Can a
on
Pi
days or
handle
nothing.
OBS? I mean, we could try it.
I don't see why not. I'll call my friend Kyle. My friend
Okay.
Kyle knows everything about OBS.
Okay.
Or not OBS, but like those little things, Raspberry Pis
Yeah.
and stuff. And I'll talk to him. I'll see like, is there a way that we could set up a stream, like, and just set up a camera right on top of that cabinet,
Right.
and then just hit stream as soon as we come in, like one of our setups.
Yeah.
Just hit stream. Make sure it'll say like, and it doesn't even have to be like Pixel Port Arcades. We could put Pixel Port
Live or
Arcade,
Pixel Port or whatever.
or it'll be like Pixel Clone Hero. Pixel Clone, so twitch.tv.
That way we're
/Pixel
constantly
Clone Hero,
streaming or
And then
something.
just stream it
Yeah.
from the moment we open to as soon as we close, and just
That'd be
anybody who gets on that, and just put a little sign there that says, just FYI, you're
on stream.
You're on stream. We don't have to
Tight.
see anything, whatever people want to, comment or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a possibility.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
All right.
But yeah, I'm
Later,
hungry.
guys.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
So we're going to take
All right.
off, you guys. But thank you, anybody who is listening or anybody who's watching now, if anybody's here. We're going to try to have the next one out again next Friday, probably around 1 o'clock Central Time. So if you want to come and watch, we'll probably be live then. And we're going to do the T-shirt giveaway. So,
All right, guys. See you next week.
yeah, thank you guys for showing up.
All right, have a good one, guys.